Hi, my name is Agosto Cuellar, and I am a local designer based in San Antonio, Texas. I used to own a vintage store called Jive Fried in Southtown. We opened in 1999 and we closed in 2011 in order to pursue my other things. I also DJ, I also recycle garments, textile, and I take a little bit of the zany and the unusual and turn it into something modern and contemporary. Well, I got involved with Style Lush TV through its founder, Burgundy Woods. She had gone away and come back and decided to do something really wonderful here in San Antonio and bring Style Lush back to a community that so needed it. So when she asked me to be part of it, I was more than excited to jump on that wagon and give it my all. So I'm part of the Street Beat team, and what we do is we go out and we find style on the streets. We venture out to La Cantera, we venture out to the south side, we're in Southtown, we're all over the place. So we like to tell people, look good always, because we might catch you on the street, and if we do, we want you to be one of our Style Lushes. Well, fashion is very important to me as a designer based in San Antonio, Texas. As a child, I remember going with my mom to different venues and thrift stores and textile stores. My grandma was a seamstress, so my mom definitely had that knack. And so we would roam around and find things, and in the process I realized that there was these resources available for me to be able to use these things that other people discarded and thought that they were trash, and to me they were really treasures. So I was able to take them at a very low cost and work with them and not have to worry about having to spend too much money on fabric, on materials. Everything was available at a very low cost, so I was able to take that stuff and create fashion clothes out of it. And through the process of working at my vintage store, I would find mending for buttons and zippers and things of that nature. And in the process, I realized that I could deconstruct stuff and copy the pattern of the original piece with new fabric. And that's kind of what fashion is for me. It's something that I wake up in the morning loving, something I go to sleep loving. It's a daily thing. It's part of who I am and part of what I present to the people that I love in San Antonio and the people that support me. And you know, I'm on for new ventures. This is just the beginning of things, and I know that I've been doing this for a long time. But you know what? When you're persistent and you love something, you don't give up that dream. And this is my dream come true. So here I am. My favorite quote is, my favorite quote is, get to know your value. As a local designer based in San Antonio, Texas, I have come across many obstacles where a lot of my value was not worth anything to anyone, so I felt that I had to value my own worth. And in the process, it's kind of a judgment thing where people are not realizing that you're doing something on the curve, and that curve, they can't see the other end of that sun. It's like they're on this side of the dark of the moon. So we need to understand that in the process, we're doing something that is important. To me, I feel that my value is in my work. It's in communicating to other people, involving other people. I do an annual event called Runway La Calle, and that is about community-based designers helping mid-career, whatever a designer is, whatever their level they're at. I feel that as a designer, I need to then offer a venue for people that have no voice. So value is pretty much in the eye of the beholder, and in the process, you need to understand that you need to keep your value very high, because in San Antonio sometimes that gets taken away. But in the long run, I've realized as a Latino artist based in San Antonio that it's not about the time factor. It's not about the amount of feedback you get. It's just a matter of the fact that you need to continue your work and love what you do. And if you value yourself, then the worth will come.